So gone are the days of custom GPTs as I find myself using ChatGPT Assistants more in my workflows, especially with automations for content creation, repurposing, research, etc. And so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you step by step how to build a ChatGPT assistant and also explain how this is different from a custom GPT. So be sure to stick around for the entire video. And if this happens to be your first time to the channel, welcome. My name is Ryan, and my mission is to help you navigate the overwhelming world of artificial intelligence. And if you want to know my favorite AI tools and prompts that I'm using for marketing and content creation, be sure to get my free AI Marketing Essentials Guide. You can find the link for this in the video description or pinned comment below. Now, if this is your first time hearing about ChatGPT assistants, these aren't new. They've been around for about a year now at this point, and they are very similar to custom GPTs in the sense that it's another customized version of ChatGPT. But what's the big difference here? Well, ChatGPT assistants must be created on OpenAI's API platform, and I'll leave a link to this and everything else that I mentioned in the video description below. And with ChatGPT assistants, you can use these inside automations, whether that's Make.com, Zapier, N8N, etc., where if I create an OpenAI module right here, for example, and I'm going to walk you through this here in a little bit, instead of coming in here and messaging this like we would have to without an assistant, you'll notice this option here that says assistant. And then once you're integrated with your OpenAI account via an API key, we can now add whatever ChatGPT assistant that we want to this module in an automation. Versus a custom GPT, you're just using this inside the ChatGPT interface. So that is the big difference there between custom GPTs and ChatGPT assistants. And for more details, I'm sure I left some important things out that you guys might be wondering about. I'd recommend visiting this article from OpenAI's help documentation. They just list some more details on the differences between GPTs and assistants. So I'll leave that in the video description below. Now, in order to create ChatGPT assistants, the very first thing that you need to do is sign up for a free OpenAI account. I believe this is the same thing as signing up for a free ChatGPT account. And then once you sign up for your free account with OpenAI, visit platform.openai.com. Again, I'll leave this link in the description below. And what you need to do first is you need to add some credits in order to use API calls. I'd recommend just adding $5 to start. A lot of these models like GPT-4o and some of the mini versions of the models are very inexpensive. If you're going to use like 4.5 or some of the latest models from OpenAI, this will add up quickly. But I would just throw maybe $5 in here for the purposes of this tutorial and just further testing later on. But that's the first thing you need to do is create a free account with OpenAI and then make sure that you add credits to your balance. And then once you've created your free OpenAI account and you've added some credits, what you want to do inside this platform is click Dashboard. And then once you click Dashboard on the left-hand side, you'll see an option here for Assistants. So go ahead and click Assistants. You'll see I have 3 ChatGPT assistants that I've created so far. One for repurposing YouTube to blog posts, a LinkedIn agent, an Instagram agent. You obviously won't have anything here. And so what you want to do is you want to click Create on the top right. This is going to take you through the creation process of a ChatGPT assistant. And one thing I forgot to mention is that you don't even need ChatGPT Plus or Pro to build these assistants versus custom GPTs. You must be on ChatGPT Plus for at least $20 a month in order to create custom GPTs. And so for this example of creating our first ChatGPT assistant, I'm going to do essentially the same thing that I did for my LinkedIn agent and show you how I did that step by step. So I'm going to name this RD for my initials, LinkedIn example. So you can name it whatever you want. Very similar to building a custom GPT if you've already done that. Now for system instructions, this is where things can get interesting. If you already have a custom GPT built out, what you can do is go to the back end of your GPT and copy and paste your instructions here. So I already have one that's similar to my writing style, my copywriting style, right? So I already have a custom GPT that's similar to what I'm going to create with this ChatGPT assistant. And you can open up a new chat inside ChatGPT. I'd recommend using O3 because it's a reasoning model for this instance, and you can prompt it with something like this. And I'll leave this prompt in the video description below. Help me create system instructions for my new OpenAI assistant. Its main objective is to create content on LinkedIn every day that sounds like me. You can repurpose my custom GPT instructions. And so what I did is I copy and pasted the instructions for my custom GPT that I already had created and then pasted that in here. And in a few seconds, it now gave me instructions that I can then copy and paste over to my ChatGPT assistant. So here's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste. I believe this is part of it. Yep. So the revision protocol is all part of it. So I'm going to copy and paste those new instructions. Let's go back to my assistant here. If I can find the tab, here we go. System instructions. Paste that in here. Now, again, this is very important. You want to make sure to fine tune this and edit it when we run automations. It's not going to be perfect, but this is a really good starting point. So once your system instructions are done, next is model. And you can use any model from OpenAI in this dropdown. I'd recommend sticking with GPT-4o right now. 4o mini is the less expensive version of 4o, but even GPT-4o is very inexpensive from an API pricing perspective. I would not recommend using 4.5 or o3 or some of these other models that can get very, very expensive. So just stick with GPT-4o right now. And again, similar to a custom GPT or even a ChatGPT project, we can upload files to train this ChatGPT assistant. So I want to enable file search. And what I want to do is click add files. And then I'm going to upload a few files for this example. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my LinkedIn profile PDF, since this is obviously relevant to creating content on LinkedIn. And I'm going to click add. And I'm also going to add a sample of LinkedIn posts that I've created from my original writing tone with no AI involved, so I can start to train this ChatGPT assistant. Now, I would obviously, if you're going to build this for something more serious, I would add way more files than just 2 here, like I'm showing you in this example. But once you have files uploaded, go ahead and click attach. And this is going to attach the files right here. Now, some of you may not have realized you can get a LinkedIn profile PDF. So if you want to do that in this particular instance, just go to your profile, click resources, and then click save to PDF. So I just wanted to quickly call that out for those wondering how I got that LinkedIn profile PDF. But let's go back now to this custom or this ChatGPT assistant build out. So after you've uploaded your files, you'll notice there's another toggle for code interpreter. And I'm actually going to leave that checked off, since what I'm doing in this instance for my ChatGPT assistant is nothing related to coding. So I'm just going to leave that off. And when it comes to model configuration, I would leave this as text for your response format. I would leave temperature at 1 and also top P at 1. This is just on latest by default. If you don't know what temperature is, this is essentially how crazy or out there you want your responses to be. By default, I would just leave this at 1. You can tinker with it over time if you want. But once this is all configured, I believe it just saves in the background. There's no save button, which is really convenient. If I go click to another ChatGPT assistant and then click back to this RD LinkedIn example, everything that I just did is automatically saved. So we've successfully created our first ChatGPT assistant. So now we can put our new ChatGPT assistant to the test. And before I go and build an automation and show you how to do that, I must first mention that there's a playground inside OpenAI's API platform. So what you can do is actually inside the playground, you'll see assistants on the left menu. We can actually go in here and start messing around with our assistant to kind of test the outputs that we're getting, fine tune it. So if you click this drop down, here's the one that I just made. RD LinkedIn example has the name, instructions. You can add files, change the model from here. But on the right hand side, this is where we can tinker around and test things. That way we can fine tune it before actually implementing it in an automation. But now I'm going to show you how to actually add this to an automation. So in this example, I'm going to set up a basic automation inside make.com. I have a link to make.com in the description below if you haven't signed up for it, but this will also work with Zapier, N8N, etc. Now on Make, if you're following along, all you want to do is click create a new scenario. And this is where we're going to be able to integrate our new ChatGPT assistant. Now what you want to do here is I would just name this, that way it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. I'm going to do ChatGPT assistant LinkedIn demo. You can name it whatever you want. And then we want to go ahead and click on our first module. Now I see OpenAI right here, but if you do not see OpenAI, you want to type that in the search bar and then click OpenAI right here. Now what we're going to do in this example is we're going to do message and assistant as the action. And this is a very important step. I like to drag this to the left so I can stay organized. You're going to want to integrate your OpenAI account through API keys. You'll see here my connection has already been established, but obviously yours won't if this is the first time you're setting this up. So you're going to click add, and then you can name this whatever you want. And this is where you're going to input your API key. You can name the organization ID, I think, whatever you want as well. But to find your API key, go back to OpenAI's API platform, click your profile icon in the top right, click your profile, and on the bottom left under project, you should see API keys. You'll see I have 3 API keys right here. Here's one that I'm using for make automations when I set that up. But what you would do is click create a new secret key. So here you can name it make or name it whatever you want. Obviously, I'm not going to do that as I already have one set up for my make automations. But once you create a secret key, you would click create secret key. That would give you your new API key, and you want to copy that onto your computer's clipboard, head back over to make, and this is where you would paste your API key right here. Again, obviously I don't have a new one, but this is where you would paste it, and then you would click save. So I'm going to click close. So that is the very first step, is just integrating your OpenAI account. The next thing here is our ChatGPT Assistant dropdown. If you go ahead and click that, you'll see here, this is the brand new assistant that we just created. It also has the model in brackets, which is also super helpful. So I'm going to click RD LinkedIn example. And then once you integrate your ChatGPT Assistant for the role, I would just leave this at user. And then the only other thing that we need to fill out for this module is message. And so in this example, I'm going to keep it very basic. You can get a lot more advanced with this, but I'm just going to say something like this. You are my AI-powered content strategist for LinkedIn. Your job is to write 1 original post per day, blah, blah, blah. You can use ChatGPT to help you write a more in-depth message. This is going to change based on what you want the outcome of your automation to be, but I'm going to leave it very basic in this example. And then I'm going to click save. So here is our first module with our new ChatGPT Assistant. Now let's say I want to automatically post on my LinkedIn account or a business LinkedIn page. What you want to do is click add another module, and then I'm going to search for LinkedIn. I'm going to click LinkedIn right here. There's several options with LinkedIn. You can create a text post from a personal account, an image post, a video post, etc. But here you'll see organizations. So what I'm going to do in this example is click create an organization text post. If you're going to use this for a personal LinkedIn account, I would recommend testing it on a business page first that probably has a lot less followers and traction than a personal page. That's just from my experience. And so then what you have to do is integrate your LinkedIn account. And you'll see I've already done that here. But then what you would do if you haven't, you would click add and then go through that setup process for integrating your LinkedIn account. Then from there, you'll see I'm a part of many pages on LinkedIn. I'm going to use AI Insider Tips as this example. And then for the content here, what we want to do is click into this, and this will give you a map of the previous module, which is OpenAI or our ChatGPT Assistant. And so what we want to do here is we want to go ahead, and I believe we're going to click content. So click I didn't mean to do that. You want to click the drop down. So click this little drop down for content. You'll see another drop down for text. And then we want to click value. That's going to pull in what our ChatGPT Assistant and message are doing in the background. So that's what we want. I would leave media type empty. Just don't even fill that out. Visibility public, main feed. And then I would go ahead and click save. Now, before we just blast out LinkedIn posts using AI and our ChatGPT Assistant, there is another step that I like to do for quality control and just testing things for the first time. So what I'd recommend doing is clicking this tool icon, click add a router, click the plus icon inside a router, and I'm going to just integrate with a Google Docs to test this before posting on LinkedIn. You can do the same thing with Google Sheets, Airtable, it doesn't really matter. And so what I'm going to do here is inside actions, I'm going to do, let's see, I believe it's insert a paragraph to a document. So we're going to do that. Same with LinkedIn and OpenAI. You have to establish a connection with your Google Drive account in order to set up a Google Docs integration. So what I'm going to do is just leave my drive by dropdown. And then what we want to do is choose a file. So I went ahead and created a Google Doc for this example called LinkedIn post drafts. And then for the appended text, this is what we want as our response. It's going to be the same thing that I just did for LinkedIn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click content, text drop down, and then value. And then once that's done, go ahead and click save. Very important here. I'd recommend clicking save to save your automation in case something crashes. You don't want to lose things. And I'd also recommend clicking auto align. Just some quick tips there. So now let's test this automation. And what I would do first is hover over this tool icon. I would click disable route. That way it's not going to post to LinkedIn when I run this. And so now all you want to do is click run once. And this is going to run the automation for the first time. And when it's done, it should automatically populate that LinkedIn post inside the Google Doc using the parameters that I set with the ChatGPT Assistant and also the message. So I know this went through correctly. As I see right here, it went through as a success. Same on the OpenAI side. I'm going to auto align here. So let's check this out. Let's go to my Google Doc. That's not the right one. Here's the Google Doc. So right here is the post that automation just generated. Ever wonder why investing in AI is like upgrading from a toolbox to a power tool? Think about blah, blah, blah. Now, this isn't going to be perfect. There's going to be some fine tuning involved, making sure that it sounds more like you. There's no dashes. We're limiting the emojis, right? All the little ins and outs of trying to humanize our AI content, but this automation did work. So now let's actually test this with my LinkedIn business page. And so what I'm going to do first is just delete this, and then I'm going to come back to the make automation that I created. And what I want to do is first of all, enable this. That way it goes to LinkedIn versus before it was just going to Google Docs. And so now what I can do is simply click run once. So it's going to run once again. You'll see the circle is spinning. ChatGPT Assistant is thinking in the background. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead and wait till this is done. All right, so this automation went through successfully in a matter of about 5 or 10 seconds. Now let's actually go to LinkedIn to see if this works. So it looks like it worked on the Google Doc here that I had integrated. Let's pull up LinkedIn. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh the page and let's see if this actually posted. So it did, by Ryan Dozer on April 30th, 2025. So here is the result that I just got from that automation. Now, again, this isn't going to be perfect and a lot of fine tuning is involved to make it sound like you or your brand's writing style and tone. But what's so powerful about this is we can run this every day, every hour, however often that you want to post. So let's say I want to do this every day. I would click every day and then you would add a time. Let's say at 8 a.m., if I do 8 a.m., click save. This is going to post. You have to click activate in order to activate the automation. But now every day at 8 a.m., it's going to leverage this automation to create posts on LinkedIn, depending on whatever type of content that you want to create. So every day I'm going to get a new post on my LinkedIn business page with the help of AI and ChatGPT Assistants. Now, this automation isn't perfect. And again, it's very basic for those of you in the weeds of these automations with Make and N8N. What I was trying to show you in this tutorial in specific was how to build a ChatGPT assistant for a particular use case, like creating posts on LinkedIn or any other social media platform like Facebook, Instagram. You could use this same principle for email newsletters. Heck, you could even integrate a WordPress site and use blog posts for a ChatGPT assistant. Really, the use cases for these assistants are endless. And if you've made it this far into the video, first of all, I truly appreciate you. If you found value, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I also want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you use ChatGPT assistants in your automations? Are you still using custom GPTs? Let me know your thoughts on all of this stuff in the comments below. And lastly, if you want to take your AI skills and knowledge to the next level, I'd recommend joining my AI Marketing Insiders community. You can find a link for this in the video description below. This is a no BS community for marketers, content creators, and business owners who are looking to better leverage AI. And inside this community, I have about $1,000 worth of course material that's included in the monthly subscription fee, my AI Beginners Bootcamp, my Marketing Essentials course. I have a prompts database. I also do weekly live Q&A calls for an hour every week. That's your opportunity to pick my brain with any questions that you have. And this is also just an amazing networking opportunity to meet other like-minded individuals who want to improve their skills with AI. So again, if you want to become an AI marketing insider, you can find the link for this in the video description below. But most importantly, I hope you all have a great day.